Sometimes the moon is silver and sometimes the moon is gold. Woo! Hey, Tuvies, this is Psychic Bob. I'm sitting here looking at my golden moon pendant. Isn't that neat? Normally, I like to wear silver jewelry for the moon and gold for the sun. But sometimes I see the moon and it's golden color. You know what I'm talking about? You ever go out, watch the moon rise? Sometimes it starts off as gold and it'll go to silver. Anyways, this is a golden moon, which I thought was kind of cool today. And I wore this today because it is so beautiful. I'm celebrating solar energy and I guess lunar energy too. But I got on my sun shirt. Check this out. I am so excited. I just bought a new solar shirt, kind of like a solar flare shirt. And I'll be wearing that next week for you. I still got to wash it. It's brand new. But once I get that all cleaned up, I'm gonna wear that and show it to you. But today I'm wearing my, oops, I got on backwards. I'm wearing my golden moon, and I'm just loving it. I tell you. This is the wonderful thing about Wicca, because Wicca helps you be aware, helps you be aware of the energy of the earth, the energy of the sun, the energy of the moon. Very powerful. Today I was sitting here, I was going through my book of shadows, and by the way, how you like my cover? Some of you are new here. By the way, I got to give a big, big shout out to all the new subs here. You guys are wonderful. I tell you, I just looked up there today and I realized we jumped like 1,000 people in the last week. And I don't have all of your names here, but you guys know who you are. But I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who've been joining Spirit Channel. We have a lot of fun here. You'll find as you talk to each other, we're a real community and we have a great time. Well, anyways, here I am looking at my book of shadows. For those of you who are new here, I'm a Wiccan and I keep a magical book. And if you like this cover, by the way, you can buy these over at Lady Angela's website at rarewiccaspells.com. She has all sorts of these. But anyways, I was going through here and I got a lot of magical stuff. I'll have to do a whole nother video about all my spell pages. But I found a set of spell pages right now that I think are really, really cool. And I got these also over at Rare Wicca Spells. And this is in my section on elements. And let me just take them out of the book here for you. Lady Angela sells these as a set. Now I have mine encased in plastic binders, to protect them, page protectors. And that's how I hook them in my book. See, they're perforated on the edges with little holes. And I just drop them in my book. But these are wonderful. She's got a set you can buy. They're just beautiful. Look at the calligraphy work and the beautiful artwork. So there's earth, air, fire, and water. And I just think these are beautiful. I was going through the book this morning. I thought these are just works of art. Now, what's really cool is that, you can buy them as a set. And they're two-sided. The first side has all this beautiful history about the element. And then the back side is like a little snapshot. And these are great if you're working a spell and, you just need to know some of the energy around a certain element, I know we all get in the middle of spell where we're like, oh, is this planet or this, this element, this rock attuned to earth or air, fire, water energy? So I recommend you check these out. Today I was looking at the astrological alignments. As you guys know, I am crazy about astrology. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't get your horoscope for this week, on Monday I posted weekly horoscopes. We got so many new people here, so you're still learning our routine. But every Monday I post horoscopes. So if you didn't see that, check it out. I keep all my videos in chronological order. So it's 2 days ago. Just go through my videos. You'll see it, the 2 videos back. But we posted horoscopes. And I want to talk today about some of that elemental energy that's going on because, right today, it's Wednesday, April 5th. And today our sun is in Aries. Aries is a fire sign, and we're going to be in Aries until I believe it's around April 20th. And then we'll move over into Taurus. But right now we're in a fire energy. A lot of people have been writing me saying, Psychic Bob, I'm feeling stronger. I'm feeling inspired. It's like new life is into me. And that is fire energy. And what's interesting is today, Wednesday, our moon is in Leo, and Leo is also a fire sign. So today is a day, if you've got to kind of push on stuff, you want to work with that fire element. Now, let me tell you that the challenge with fire energy is, as I like to say, strike while it's hot, because fire energy, even though it's powerful, will tend to fade out quickly. It's like a shooting star goes across the sky and then it just fades. You ever seen that? Well, that's how fire energy is. But of course, even though it doesn't last as long, it's got real kick to it. So this is a really good day for those of you who want to, for example, do some magic, do candle magic. Wonderful day for that. People say, how do you do candle magic? Well, actually, I have a whole video on candle magic, which I'll put a link below. So definitely check that out. But it's a wonderful day for candle magic. It's a wonderful day for healing work. It's a wonderful day to tune to the Sun Lord. But I thought today, because we got all this fire energy, I wanted to read to you from this beautiful sheet from Lady Angela's website. And she sells, as I said, you can buy these. These are on heavy grade parchment. They're not cheap. They're printed in full color, and they're her unique design. And I love it. I mean, I think it's worth the money to buy good quality spell pages, for your spell book. So I wanted to read a little bit of fire power here to you. Okay, fire. This is our elemental fire. And it says, sometimes known as the living element, it is perhaps the most ancient symbol of divinity. Fire is a living principle of duality, providing light and heat to aid humankind, while at the same time being a force of death and destruction. The eternal flame is a common theme in ancient mystery cults and typically represents the eternal presence of divinity. Now, I have to pause for a second because, I have a great devotion to the goddess Vesta, and I keep a flame for her in my house. So I love that. And by the way, I have videos on Vesta if you don't know who that is, so you can look that up also. So anyways, this is interesting because many of the ancient faiths did have an eternal flame. Also comes to mind Bridget, the goddess Bridget, who many people call Saint Bridget today, has an eternal flame still to this day in Ireland. And that's another example of firepower. Okay. It says, among the ancient Greeks, Hestia symbolized the divine flame, as did Vesta among the Romans. There you go. Okay. The ancients believed that fire could lie hidden in a piece of wood. By rubbing two pieces together, the fire could often be coaxed from the wood. By rubbing two pieces together, the fire could often be coaxed from the wood. Once fire was produced, the ancients often transported the flame on the end of a giant fennel stick, a custom that later associated fennel with the forces of light. Isn't that interesting? Kind of a wand energy too, if you think about a giant stick and it's connected to light. Very fascinating. This may be where we get the term, like some people say wand is connected to the element of fire. I believe personally, just my personal belief, that the magical tool, the wand, is connected to air. That's just my preference. Some people see it one way, some the other, but historically, it looks like that's where the fire energy around the wand came from. And it says, says, the connection of fire is the living spirit latent in wood, drew worshippers to establish and maintain sanctuaries for their deities within the forests, long after the erection of towns and cities. According to ancient legend, the statues of deities were encased in a bundle of branches and transported to a new location when another sacred grove was to be established. Now that's interesting, I didn't know that. In this manner, the fire of the deity's spirit was conveyed from grove to grove. So see, they used to take the ancient statues and wrap them in twigs. They'd wrap branches around them, carry the energy of the spirit. Okay. In modern Wicca, fire is one of the 4 creative elements. There you go. Earth, air, fire, water. That's the 4 elements. It is traditionally linked to the color red, although this does differ among various traditions. As a magical agent, the element of fire is symbolized by a ritual tool. Some traditions assign elemental fire to the ritual blade, which is the athame, because the blade was forged in fire. See, now I believe that. That's how I view it. You might see it differently, and that's okay. Other traditions assign it to the wand because of the use of wood as a torch. In astrology, the zodiac signs Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius are associated with fire. Isn't that wonderful? This is just a beautiful, beautiful. You could even, if you don't want to put these in a spell book, I've seen people buy these pages and they frame them and put them around their altar. So you can have these in beautiful frames. And what beautiful artworks. Like, take a look. Here's the air one. Isn't that lovely? Water, earth, and fire. On the back side has some more information. I'll just look through this. This is nice. This is kind of just a little breakdown. It says fire, purifying, destructive, cleansing, energetic, sexual, forceful, manifests heat, flame, and light, projective energy, color, red. Now, by the way, just so you know, for colors, it doesn't have to just strictly be red. You could have, like, for example, this is like a pink. The sky is pink at sunset. You could have yellow. You could have gold, orange. All of these are fire colors. You could even have blue because some flames burn blue. They really do. Okay. And it says locations where you would find the element of fire. Deserts, hot springs, volcanoes, ovens, fireplaces, bedrooms, and she puts in quotes sexual. Okay, I had thought of that. That's good. Wait in locker rooms, gyms, saunas, athletic fields. Now, isn't that interesting? Huh. That makes sense. Gyms, you burn energy. That's a fireplace. That's amazing. And this element fire is used in rituals as well, such as protection, courage, sex, energy, fire, strength, authority, banishing negativity, energy purification, courage, the will to dare, creativity, higher self, success, and refinement, arts of transformation, loyalty, force. Isn't that wonderful? Now, here it also says some ritual forms. Burning, smoldering, heating, melting, candle, storm, time, stars. Oh, I love that. Yeah, stars, we forget about that. Stars are really like, they're light, but they're miniature suns. And the sun is definitely fire. Well, they're not miniature. They just look miniature from the earth. Now, here's some stones if you want to work with fire element as well. Red or fiery, also clear stones. That's right. Quartz actually can be a fire stone. Jasper, volcanic lava, clear quartz. Isn't that wonderful? Metals, gold and brass. And I would like to add to that, I think also of copper. Copper is definitely a fire element, So, gold, brass, copper, these are wonderful metals. for fire. I actually have some people say that silver is also a fire metal. Now, traditionally, I associate silver with the moon, but many people say that the sun at noonday is white in the sky. And I've actually kind of looked at it, and it's so bright it appears white. So in certain circumstances, silver can also be a sun energy or fire energy. You know. Anyways, this goes on and on and on. And I'm not going to read you everything, but I would encourage you, if you want to really study this and have some knowledge about the elements, and besides, even just without the knowledge, they're just beautiful artworks. They really are. This would add a real kind of touch of old world mystery to your book of shadows or to your home if you frame these. But I would recommend you pop over to Rare Wicca Spells and get these. And, today with us having all this fire energy, you're going to feel really inspired. It's a great day to work on your magic. It's a great day to work on your own spiritual growth. So anyways, guys, I'm going to keep it short today. Psychic Bob is in readings all day. I want to say thank you to all of you who've been reaching out to me for private readings. I'm getting back to you as fast as I can. Some of you, are asking about dates. I do have openings starting this Saturday for readings. I'm booked up all the way, full schedule till Saturday. But I will have openings on Saturday. So you can write to me at readings@robert-hickman.com or call my office 571-483-2112. Either way, we'll get you on the schedule, okay? So I look forward to reading for you. I want to give a big shout out to all the people who've been calling me. I want to give a big shout out to all the new subs. I want to give a big shout out to all you long-term people. Some of you have been with me close to 10 years. I think it is 10 years. I think it was 2007 or 2008 when I started YouTube. I have to go back and look, but I want to give a shout out to you. A lot of you have been with me a long time, and we certainly have a good time here. So you guys rock. So anyways, want to come and talk about the fire element. We'll have more on these elements and elemental workings in the coming weeks as well. But I'm so glad you're here. But in the meantime, pop over to Rare Wicca Spells. Pick yourself up a set. They're just wonderful. You'll love it. All right, guys. Well, listen, I'm going to keep it short. I got to go to readings. I love you. Send you guys blessings. And we'll see you back here on tomorrow, which is, what's tomorrow? Thursday? Oh, my gosh. What are we going to do tomorrow? Oh, it's Zodiac Thursday. Duh. Anyway, Psychic Bob's a little space today. I've been channeling so much. It's hard to think in Earth terms. You guys are great. I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And until then, may you always blessed be. Oh, by the way, hit subscribe.